With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're really going to deep dive into Ciberliga.
Oh, yeah.
But, not just the basics, because I think a lot of our listeners are already familiar with what AMS is.
Right.
But more what makes it such a global phenomenon? What can we learn from it, for our own cybersecurity game?
Exactly.
And I think a great place to start is the fact that the FBI is now a co-organizer.
Ooh.
Right?
Big time.
They're not just competing anymore.
Huge.
Alongside Spain's Guardia Civil, so that's kind of a big deal for Ciberliga's 6th edition.
Yeah, it's really gone global.
Yeah, it really has. And, to help us understand this whole thing, we've got interview excerpts from 2 key players.
Awesome.
Lieutenant Colonel José Luis González Morales, he's the institutional head of Ciberliga.
Right.
And Fernando Mairata, the CEO of DLT Code, the tech company that runs the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we've got some really good insights there.
For sure.
So I'm sure, we've got the 3 levels, the pre-amateur for, those kids just starting out, amateur for university and vocational students.
Yeah.
And then, of course, professional for, the pros.
For big league.
Law enforcement agencies, all that.
Exactly.
But what's really interesting to me is how it's gone from just a talent search,
right,
to something so much bigger.
Way bigger.
What do you think about that?
Well, it's fascinating to see how it's become this breeding ground for a true, cybersecurity culture.
Yeah.
Where collaboration across different sectors, it's not just encouraged, it's essential.
It's like building a whole ecosystem, right?
Exactly. A cybersecurity ecosystem.
Yeah.
And that's really reflecting a fundamental shift in how we even approach cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer just a technical thing. It's you have to understand the legal stuff.
Yeah.
The communication strategies, you even have to think about physical security measures.
Wow.
It's multidisciplinary now, and Ciberliga gets that.
Yeah, they really do. And okay, so let's unpack this a little. Starting with the pre-amateur level, I was blown away by how many kids are participating this year.
Oh, yeah.
Over 8,000 students.
Wow.
Across 9 regions in Spain, and they're still counting.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
It's incredible.
I mean, what do you think is the key takeaway from that?
Well, I think what's really key here is that they're catching these digital natives early. Right? They're equipping them with these skills that go way beyond just theory.
Yeah.
So imagine being 15 and knowing how to identify online harassment.
Yeah.
How to gather digital evidence that would actually hold up in court.
Whoa.
And understand the legal consequences of cybercrime.
That's powerful.
It is. It's empowering.
It really is. It's like giving them a cybersecurity toolkit for life.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had that.
Right.
When I was younger. I mean, it would save me from a lot of awkward situations online, that's for sure.
Yeah, me too, probably.
Speaking of real-world situations, Fernando actually shared this crazy anecdote about how DLT Code had to, scramble to replace a whole platform.
Oh, no.
Because it was hacked.
What?
Right before a school competition.
No way.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I know.
Talk about a trial by fire.
Right.
I mean, but it really shows you how these cyber threats, they're constantly evolving. It can happen to anyone, even the organizers of a cybersecurity competition.
Yeah.
It's a stark reminder that adaptability is key.
Yeah, it really is. And it shows you that this isn't just some theoretical exercise.
Right.
Ciberliga is preparing them for, the real deal.
For sure.
So let's shift gears a little bit and focus on the professional level now.
Okay.
Where things get really intense.
Yeah.
This year, the FBI being involved has really brought in agencies from all over the world.
It's a global playing field now.
Yeah, it really is. But, what kind of challenges are these professionals even facing?
We're talking cyber investigation, industrial incident management, and cryptography. And to really kick it up a notch, they've added this top secret physical challenge.
Oh, wow.
That involves this large-scale model of a critical infrastructure.
Really?
I know they're keeping the details under wraps, but...
This is like a spy movie or something.
It really is.
Okay, so we've got a secret challenge.
Yeah.
I'm even more intrigued now, but seriously, why would like seasoned professionals from private companies, choose to participate in this when they're already dealing with cybersecurity threats every day.
Well, I think that's where the real value of Ciberliga comes in.
Okay.
It's a chance to benchmark your skills against like the very best in the world.
Oh, wow.
Including law enforcement, international agencies.
So it's less about learning the basics and more about
pushing your limits, seeing where you stand against the elite.
So like finding your weaknesses or like blind spots in your security?
Blind spots, yeah.
Wow.
And you know who doesn't love a little competition?
I mean, true.
It's good to test yourself.
It's like testing your mettle against the best,
right,
with global bragging rights on the line.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's dig into those 3 challenge areas you mentioned.
Okay.
I'm particularly interested in the cyber investigations part.
Yeah.
What kind of scenarios are they facing?
Okay, so imagine this. A company's sensitive data has been breached.
Oh, no.
Right? So the Ciberliga teams, they have to act fast. They have to find the source of the breach, dissect the compromised systems, gather evidence, maybe even track down the people who did it.
Wow. So we're talking
digital forensics, network analysis, incident response protocols, all under pressure.
That sounds really complex.
It is.
Even for experienced people.
Yeah.
What about the industrial incident management?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, what are we talking about there?
So think about like critical infrastructure, power grids, water treatment plants, transportation systems, the things that keep society going. Now imagine a cyber attack targeting one of those systems.
Oh no, I know, right? That's scary.
The consequences could be really bad, like disrupted services,
right,
economic chaos, even threats to public safety.
So it's not just about data anymore.
No.
It's like protecting the systems that keep our world running.
It is. It's a whole other level of responsibility.
Yeah, and they're simulating that.
They are in Ciberliga.
Wow.
They're pushing people to think critically, act decisively, and work together.
To defend these systems.
Exactly.
It's like a real-life superhero training ground.
It really is.
For cyber defenders.
They're the ones standing between us and, like, digital chaos.
That's amazing. Okay, so let's move on to cryptography. This is where my head starts to spin a little bit.
I know, it's a tough one.
Yeah. What are they doing in this realm of codes and ciphers?
So cryptography is all about securing information and communications, right?
Right.
Making sure that the right people have access to the right data and keeping the bad guys out. And in Ciberliga, they're really pushing the boundaries of this.
So what kind of things?
Like, imagine having to break a complex encryption algorithm.
Oh, wow.
Or analyze encrypted messages to find hidden information. Or even design a new ultra-secure cryptographic system.
That's crazy.
There is.
So they're like modern-day code breakers.
They are.
In this constant cat-and-mouse game.
Exactly.
With the bad guys.
It's a battle of wits.
Wow.
A real test of logic and ingenuity.
Where the stakes are high.
Super high, especially now that data is like the new gold.
Yeah, that's true. It's mind-blowing to think about the level of expertise needed.
Yeah.
But what's really amazing about Ciberliga is that they don't just focus on the elite. Right?
Right.
They really invest in nurturing that next generation of cybersecurity professionals. Let's take a closer look at the pre-amateur level and really understand, like, what are these young people facing?
Yeah.
What are they learning about online harassment?
Right.
Gathering digital evidence and the legal consequences of cybercrime.
It's really fascinating how they've tailored those challenges to reflect what these young people are dealing with online every day. Like, take online harassment, for example.
Okay.
Huge problem. And Ciberliga doesn't just tell them it's bad.
Right.
It gives them tools.
Tools to...
Yeah, to identify different forms of harassment, like cyberbullying, trolling, even stalking.
Wow. So it's not just knowing it's wrong, it's like knowing what to do about it.
Exactly.
Right.
They learn how to report harassment, document evidence in a way that could actually be used in court.
Wow.
And how to get help. From adults or authorities.
So they're not just victims, they're empowered.
Empowered, exactly.
That's so important, especially now when everything's online.
It is.
What about gathering digital evidence? It sounds like something out of a detective show.
It kind of is.
Really?
They're learning how to preserve that digital evidence.
Okay.
Taking screenshots, saving chat logs. Preserving social media posts.
Right.
All in a way that would hold up in court.
So they're like digital detectives.
They are.
Yeah.
And they're also learning how to not tamper with evidence.
Oh, right.
And how to work with law enforcement.
Okay.
Properly.
So that's a real world skill?
It is.
That goes way beyond just cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then the legal consequences of cybercrime.
Right.
I remember as a teenager, I was like, oh, it's just the internet. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, we've all been there.
But Ciberliga really sets them straight on that.
Do they learn that even small things online?
Like what?
Like sharing copyrighted stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Or creating fake social media accounts?
Right.
Can have big consequences.
No, or it's just a prank, bro.
Nope. Ciberliga lays down the law.
They do.
They learn about the laws surrounding cyberbullying, hacking, identity theft.
Yeah.
All the things that can get you in trouble.
Right.
If you're not careful.
So it sounds like they're really getting a solid foundation in like digital citizenship.
Digital citizenship, exactly.
Not just the technical skills, but like the ethical, legal awareness.
It's so important these days.
Yeah, it is.
It's a holistic approach, and it's really setting them up for success.
Not just in cybersecurity, but in life, too.
In life, exactly.
That's really cool. Okay, so hearing about all these challenges, from the cyber investigations to industrial incident management,
right?
It's clear that Ciberliga really demands like a unique set of skills.
It does.
So what would you say are the most essential ingredients for success in this competition?
Well, first of all, it's not for the faint of heart.
Okay.
You need a solid grasp of cybersecurity concepts,
right?
Principles, technologies.
So it's not just about knowing how to use a specific tool.
No, it's about understanding the why behind it,
okay,
the underlying principles,
right,
and being able to apply that knowledge creatively
in a variety of situations.
Exactly.
So it's more about being a cybersecurity thinker than just a doer.
A thinker, yeah.
Okay.
It's about having a good foundation,
right, and
being able to adapt as new threats come up.
Yeah, because the only constant in cybersecurity is change.
That's the truth.
I imagine problem-solving skills are also super important.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these challenges are tough.
They're designed to be.
Yeah.
You need to be able to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Analyze information.
From all these different places.
Exactly, and come up with solutions that work.
Right.
But are also efficient.
So it's not just about finding any solution. It's about finding the best one.
Under pressure.
Under pressure.
Yeah, exactly. It's about mental agility, flexibility, and having those aha moments.
Oh, yeah.
When you finally see the way forward.
And I'm also guessing teamwork is like essential.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can't be a lone wolf in this.
Right.
The challenges are too complex.
There's too many layers.
Too many layers. You need to work together.
Share information.
Communicate clearly.
Yeah.
Use each other's strengths.
So a high-stakes cybersecurity symphony.
I love that.
Where every instrument needs to be in tune.
Yeah.
And playing their part perfectly.
It's about collective intelligence, you know, recognizing that the best solutions come from a diverse group of people working together.
Towards a common goal.
Exactly.
It's amazing how Ciberliga brings all these elements together.
It is.
Technical skills, problem-solving teamwork.
It's like this perfect storm of cybersecurity awesomeness.
It really is.
But it's not just about the competition itself, right?
Right.
What about the impact beyond like the scores?
Yeah.
And the trophies?
The impact on cybersecurity as a whole.
Yeah, how does it contribute to that?
Yeah, I'm curious.
That's a great question, and it's something that both Jose Luis and Fernando are really passionate about.
Okay.
They see Ciberliga as like a catalyst.
For progress.
For progress in several key ways.
I'm all ears.
Okay, so first, it's like a showcase for cutting-edge technology techniques. I mean, these challenges are using the latest advancements.
Right.
So participants are getting hands-on experience with the stuff that's shaping the future of cybersecurity.
So it's like a testing ground.
It is.
For all the latest and greatest.
Pushing the boundaries.
Pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly. And that helps drive innovation, you know, encouraging new and even more effective solutions. It's a constant evolution, a race against the bad guys.
Right.
And Ciberliga is right there on the front lines.
Yeah, they are okay. And it's not just about the technology itself. It's also about
awareness.
Yeah.
Promoting the importance of cybersecurity education.
Absolutely.
Training. Ciberliga puts cybersecurity in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Showcasing those skills that are in such high demand.
And that inspires young people, right?
It does. It inspires them to consider careers in this field.
Yeah.
It encourages organizations to invest in developing their cybersecurity workforce.
Right.
It's about building that pipeline of talent. A generation of cyber defenders.
That can protect us.
That can protect us from future threats.
It's like they're creating a cybersecurity army.
They are.
But instead of weapons, they're armed with knowledge and skills.
Exactly.
That's awesome. And it's not just about individual skills either, right?
Right.
It's about fostering a culture of collaboration.
Collaboration. Yeah.
And speaking of collaboration, Ciberliga is like a masterclass in that.
It is. You've got law enforcement,
right,
academia,
the private sector,
international organizations,
all coming together
to share knowledge.
It's a melting pot.
Yeah.
Of cybersecurity expertise.
Wow.
And it breaks down those silos that can really hinder progress by bringing those diverse perspectives together.
Yeah.
They're creating a much more effective
and holistic
approach to cybersecurity.
It's like a cybersecurity brain trust.
That's a great way to put it.
Where the collective wisdom of the group is greater than
some of its parts.
Some of its parts, yeah. It's recognizing that we're all in this together.
Yeah.
And that we can do so much more together
than we can alone.
We can alone, exactly.
It's really cool how they managed to make it competitive and collaborative.
It is. It's like they found the sweet spot.
They have.
Where those two forces can work together.
To drive real progress.
Exactly.
But let's shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
And focus on the pre-amateur level.
Yeah, the young ones.
Where those young minds are just
starting out.
Exploring.
Right.
We know they're learning about online harassment, gathering digital evidence, and the legal consequences of cybercrime.
But how are they applying that?
Yeah, how are they actually using those skills in the competition?
The challenges are brilliantly designed, engaging age-appropriate.
Okay.
But still based in real-world scenarios.
Oh, cool.
And so they get a taste of what cybersecurity is really all about.
Give me an example.
Okay, so imagine a scenario where they have to deal with a case of cyberbullying on social media.
Right.
They have to identify the types of harassment, document the evidence, and then recommend steps for reporting it.
So they're like playing digital detective.
Exactly.
But with real-world consequences.
It's about making it relevant to their lives.
Yeah, I love that they're meeting them where they are.
Right.
Using the online world that they're already in to teach them these skills.
It's a great approach.
What other kinds of challenges do they face?
They might be given a set of clues.
Okay.
And they have to use their detective skills to uncover information or solve a puzzle.
Oh, cool.
This helps them with analytical thinking and piecing together evidence.
Okay.
Which is important in any investigation, online or offline.
It's like a digital escape room.
It is.
But with a cybersecurity twist.
Excellent.
I love that. And what about those legal lessons?
Oh, yeah.
How do they work that in?
They might be given a scenario involving illegal downloading or hacking.
Right.
And they have to identify the laws that were broken.
Yeah.
Explain the consequences.
Right.
And even recommend ways to stay on the right side of the law.
So it's not just about scaring them straight.
No.
It's about giving them the knowledge to make informed decisions.
It is.
And avoid those pitfalls.
Exactly. It's about empowering them to be responsible digital citizens.
Yeah.
And that's a win for everybody.
It really is. I'm really impressed with how Ciberliga is shaping these young minds.
Yeah.
It's not just training future cybersecurity professionals.
Right.
It's about creating a generation that's savvy,
aware,
and empowered
to navigate the digital world safely.
Safely and responsibly.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Right.
Okay. But let's go back to the professionals for a minute.
Okay.
We know that the FBI being involved has brought in all these agencies from around the world.
It's a global mix now.
It is. What are some of the challenges and opportunities that come from having such a diverse group of competitors?
Well, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got language barriers, cultural differences.
Right.
Even different laws and practices.
From country to country.
Exactly. And adds a whole other level of complexity.
So it's not just about being a cybersecurity expert. It's about being a global citizen.
You got to be a global citizen.
You do.
Be able to navigate all those nuances.
Yeah.
That's a valuable skill.
It is.
Especially in cybersecurity.
Where international cooperation is so important.
Absolutely.
It's like they're building a global cybersecurity task force right there in the competition.
They are. It's incredible. And it's not just about overcoming those challenges, though.
Yeah.
It's also about embracing the opportunities.
Tell me more about that.
Well, think about it. You've got all these bright people from different backgrounds, different countries, different training, all bringing their own perspectives.
And experiences.
Yeah.
Wow.
It creates such a dynamic learning environment.
Yeah.
Everyone can benefit.
It's like a cybersecurity melting pot.
It is.
Where the best ideas rise to the top.
No matter where they come from.
No matter where they come from. That's awesome.
They're sharing best practices, insights into new threats.
Okay.
Even developing solutions that work in different cultural contexts.
That's really cool.
It's powerful.
It's like they're crowdsourcing cybersecurity solutions on a global scale.
They are.
I love that. Okay, let's shift gears again and focus on the professional level.
Okay.
We talked about the challenges. But what about the rewards?
The reward.
Yeah, like what motivates these professionals to put themselves through the ringer?
Well, for many, it's the ultimate test.
Oh, wow.
Of their skill and expertise.
Okay.
Imagine going up against the best cybersecurity minds in the world and proving yourself on a global stage.
It's like the Olympics of cybersecurity.
It is.
With bragging rights that go way beyond the competition.
Absolutely. And, a little competition never hurt anyone.
Yeah, true.
It makes you better.
So it's not just about the glory. It's about that drive to excel.
To be the best.
To be the best.
And Ciberliga gives them that platform, that arena where they can really test themselves.
And I imagine the learning is invaluable.
Oh, yeah.
They're encountering scenarios that they might never see in their normal jobs.
It's like boot camp.
Yeah.
A high-intensity boot camp.
For cybersecurity.
For cybersecurity, they're developing new skills, refining their techniques.
Right.
Learning from their mistakes, learning from each other.
Yeah.
It's a fast track to mastery.
They're earning their black belts.
They are.
In cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity black belts.
And don't forget, the networking.
Oh, yeah.
Ciberliga brings together people from all over.
I'm all over the world. Yeah.
Government agencies, private companies.
Researchers.
It's a chance to build relationships.
Partnerships.
Find your next job.
Maybe even your dream job.
So it's not just about the competition. It's about the community.
The community, Sab.
The connections and the opportunities.
That flow from being part of this group.
It's like a cybersecurity fraternity.
It is a network of like-minded people who share a passion
for this field.
For making the digital world a safer place.
It's so inspiring to see that shared purpose.
It is.
That drive to make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's shift gears one last time and talk about the future of Ciberliga.
The future.
Yeah, we know that cybersecurity is constantly changing, so...
Always evolving.
How do you think this competition will adapt?
Right.
To stay ahead?
Well, one thing's for sure, they're not going to rest on their laurels.
Okay.
They're always looking ahead.
So what trends are they watching?
Well, one big one is AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's already starting to have a huge impact.
In cyber attacks?
Yeah, attackers are using it to automate attacks.
Oh, wow.
Develop more sneaky malware.
That's scary.
It is. They can target vulnerabilities much more precisely.
So the bad guys are getting smarter, faster, and more adaptable.
Thanks to AI.
Thanks to AI. That's a little scary.
It is a little bit, but Ciberliga will have to keep up.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised to see AI-powered challenges in the future.
Oh, wow.
Pushing participants to think like an AI attacker.
That's crazy.
And develop countermeasures.
So it'll be like a battle of the bots.
Humans versus machines.
Yeah.
In the ultimate cybersecurity showdown.
It's going to be interesting to see who can use AI better.
For good or for evil.
For good or for evil, exactly.
That is a scary thought.
It is a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so what about the cloud?
The cloud? Oh, yeah.
Everyone's moving their data and applications to the cloud now.
Everyone is.
How does that affect cybersecurity?
Right. Well, cloud security is becoming super important.
Okay.
As more and more organizations rely on it.
Right.
I think Ciberliga will need to add cloud-based challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making people understand the vulnerabilities of the cloud.
And how to protect data that's stored there.
Exactly. It's like the competition itself is moving to the cloud.
It is.
Just like the real world.
Yeah.
Mirroring those real-world trends.
Right, because Ciberliga needs to be a microcosm of what's actually happening out there.
It has to be a training ground for those real threats.
Exactly, and let's not forget about the Internet of Things.
Oh, the IoT?
Yeah, we've got smart homes.
Smart cities, smart toasters.
Smart toasters.
Everything's connected.
It is, and that creates so many new vulnerabilities.
Yeah, it does.
I think Ciberliga will need to include IoT challenges. Making sure people understand how to secure all those devices.
Yeah, because they're all potential entry points.
Exactly. Every connected device is a potential target.
It's like Ciberliga is becoming a crystal ball.
A crystal ball. I like that.
Gazing into the future of cyber threats.
And getting those defenders ready to face them.
It's Okay, so we've talked about the challenges.
Yeah.
But what about the rewards?
Oh, the reward.
Yeah, like what motivates these professionals to really push themselves?
Well, for a lot of them, it's like the ultimate test. proving your skills and expertise.
Against the best.
Against the best in the world.
Wow.
On a global stage.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
So like the Olympics of cybersecurity.
Exactly. The Cyber Olympics.
With bragging rights that last a lifetime.
Absolutely. And, a little healthy competition.
It's always good.
It pushes you to be better.
So it's not just about winning, it's about
constant improvement. Yeah, that drive to excel.
To be at the top of your game.
Exactly. And Ciberliga gives them that platform, that arena to really test themselves.
And I'm sure the learning experience is really valuable too.
Oh, it's huge.
They're probably encountering things they'd never see.
In their normal jobs. It's like an intense training program.
Like a boot camp for cybersecurity.
Exactly. They're learning new skills, refining their techniques.
Learning from their mistakes.
Learning from each other.
Yeah.
It's a fast track to becoming a master.
It's like they're earning their cybersecurity black belts.
Black belts.
Yeah.
I love it.
And let's not forget about the networking.
Oh, the networking is huge.
You're bringing together people from all over the cybersecurity world.
Government agencies, companies, researchers.
It's a chance to build relationships.
Partnerships.
Maybe even find your next job.
Maybe even your dream job.
So it's not just about the competition itself. It's about the community.
The connections, the opportunities.
They come from being part of that elite group.
It's like a fraternity, a network of like-minded individuals.
Who are passionate about this field.
Absolutely.
And who are dedicated to making the digital world safer.
That's what it's all about.
It's inspiring to see that shared purpose.
It really is.
That collective drive to make a difference.
Yeah, it's powerful.
So one last time, let's shift gears.
Okay, where are we going?
Let's talk about the future of Ciberliga.
The future.
Yeah, we know cybersecurity is constantly changing. So
always evolving.
How do you think Ciberliga will adapt
to
stay ahead of the curve?
Well, I think one thing is for sure, they're not going to just sit back and relax.
Okay.
They're always looking ahead.
So what kind of trends are they watching?
Well, one of the biggest trends is AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and it's already having a huge impact on cyber attacks.
Oh, wow. In what way?
Well, attackers are using AI to automate their attacks.
Okay.
To develop more sophisticated malware.
Oh, that's scary.
It is. They can target vulnerabilities with much greater precision.
So the bad guys are getting smarter, faster, more adaptable.
All thanks to AI.
Thanks to AI. Wow, that's a little frightening.
It is, but Ciberliga will have to kick up.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised to see AI-powered challenges in the future.
Really?
Yeah, pushing participants to think like an AI attacker.
Wow.
And figure out how to defend against them.
So it'll be like humans versus machines?
Exactly. The ultimate cybersecurity showdown.
That's both exciting and terrifying.
It's going to be fascinating to see who can use AI better.
For good or for evil?
For good or for evil, exactly.
That is a scary thought.
It is a little bit.
Okay, well, what about the cloud?
The cloud? Oh, yeah.
Everyone's moving their data and applications to the cloud these days.
Everyone is.
How does that impact cybersecurity, and how will Ciberliga adapt?
Well, cloud security is becoming absolutely crucial.
Right.
As more and more organizations rely on cloud-based systems.
Okay.
So I think Ciberliga will definitely need to incorporate more cloud-based challenges.
Wow. Makes sense.
Really pushing participants to understand those unique vulnerabilities of cloud environments and how to protect data that's stored in the cloud.
Because those threats are different.
They're unique to the cloud environment.
Like the competition itself is migrating to the cloud.
Exactly, mirroring those real-world trends and challenges
that cybersecurity professionals are facing every day.
Exactly. Ciberliga needs to stay current. It needs to be a reflection of what's actually happening.
It's got to be a training ground for the threats they're most likely to encounter.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget about the Internet of Things.
Oh, the IoT. Yes.
Smart homes, smart cities, even smart toasters these days.
Smart toasters. I love it.
It seems like everything is connected.
It really does.
Which creates a whole new world of potential vulnerabilities.
Exactly. The attack surface is expanding exponentially with the IoT.
So how do you think Ciberliga will adapt to this?
Well, I think they'll have to incorporate IoT-based challenges.
Makes sense.
Making sure that participants understand those security implications.
Of all those connected devices.
Exactly, and how to protect them from attacks.
Because every device is a potential entry point.
That's right. Every connected device is a potential target for hackers.
So it's not just about computers and servers anymore.
It's about everything. It's about the entire ecosystem.
It's like Ciberliga is becoming a cybersecurity crystal ball.
A crystal ball. I like that.
Gazing into the future of threats.
And preparing the next generation of defenders to face them.
It's all about staying ahead of the curve.
Absolutely pushing the boundaries of what's possible in cybersecurity.
And making sure that the good guys have the skills and knowledge to win those cyber battles of tomorrow.
That's what it's all about.
It's such an incredible initiative. I'm so glad we had the chance to really dive deep into the world of Ciberliga today.
Me too. It's been fascinating.
We've covered so much ground, from the origins and structure of the competition to the challenges faced by participants at all levels.
We've talked about the impact it's having on the cybersecurity community.
The trends shaping the future of the field.
And the ethical considerations we need to grapple with as technology continues to advance.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
But I think we can all agree that Ciberliga is more than just a competition.
It's so much more. It's a movement.
A force for good in the world of cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
It's a testament to human ingenuity.
Collaboration.
And that unwavering pursuit.
Of a safer and more secure digital world.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So let's leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question.
Okay, I like it.
As AI becomes more powerful, could it actually become a teammate in future Ciberliga competitions?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What ethical and practical considerations would that raise?
That is something to think about. It's a glimpse into the future of cybersecurity.
Where the lines between human and machine are becoming increasingly blurred.
Exactly. It's a whole new world.
It is. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Ciberliga.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay secure.
Yeah. Pushing people to understand those unique vulnerabilities of cloud environments and how to protect data that's stored in the cloud.
Because those threats are different.
They're unique to the cloud environment.
Like the competition itself is migrating to the cloud.
Exactly. Mirroring those real-world trends and challenges
that cybersecurity professionals are facing every day.
Exactly. Ciberliga needs to stay current. It needs to be a reflection of what's actually happening.
It's got to be a training ground for the threats they're most likely to encounter. And let's not forget about the Internet of Things.
Oh, those IoT.
Smart homes, smart cities, even smart toasters these days.
Smart toasters. I love it.
It seems like everything is connected.
It really does.
Which creates a whole new world of potential vulnerabilities.
Exactly. The attack surface is expanding exponentially with the IoT.
So how do you think Ciberliga will adapt to this?
Well, I think they'll have to incorporate IoT-based challenges.
Makes sense.
You know, making sure that participants understand those security implications.
Of all those connected devices.
Exactly, and how to protect them from attacks.
Because every device is a potential entry point.
That's right. Every connected device is a potential target for hackers.
So it's not just about computers and servers anymore.
It's about everything. It's about the entire ecosystem.
It's like Ciberliga is becoming a cybersecurity crystal ball.
A crystal ball. I like that.
Gazing into the future of threats.
And preparing the next generation of defenders to face them.
It's all about staying ahead of the curve.
Absolutely pushing the boundaries of what's possible in cybersecurity.
And making sure that the good guys have the skills and knowledge to win those cyber battles of tomorrow.
That's what it's all about.
It's such an incredible initiative. I'm so glad we had the chance to really dive deep into the world of Ciberliga today.
Me too. It's been fascinating.
We've covered so much ground, from the origins and structure of the competition to the challenges faced by participants at all levels.
We've talked about the impact it's having on the cybersecurity community.
The trends shaping the future of the field.
And the ethical considerations we need to grapple with as technology continues to advance.
It's been a wild ride.
It has.
But I think we can all agree that Ciberliga is more than just a competition.
It's so much more. It's a movement.
A force for good in the world of cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
It's a testament to human ingenuity.
Collaboration.
And that unwavering pursuit.
Of a safer and more secure digital world.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So let's leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question.
Okay, I like it.
As AI becomes more powerful, could it actually become a teammate in future Ciberliga competitions?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What ethical and practical considerations would that raise?
That is something to think about. It's a glimpse into the future of cybersecurity.
Where the lines between human and machine are becoming increasingly blurred.
Exactly. It's a whole new world.
It is. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Ciberliga.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay secure.